Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today I'm going to do a hero review on Oniwakamaru and do a gameplay with rating in the top 100-ish or top 1000, mostly going up against Bearnadette and Fergus tank teams because I want to show you all how useful he can be. I know he is an outdated hero, but he is an extremely useful hero because of the fact that he gets his first charge in just 5 tiles with the Undispellable Taunt. He is a self-healer with a little bit of overheal, and he has a little bit of counterattack action as well. I just chose him in the Hero Coach program, so I've been practice rating with him, and he's been a lot of fun to use, and I want to show you all how effective he can be. Real quick before we get started though, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. And if you really love my channel, consider supporting the channel by clicking the join button next to where it says subscribed, and you can get some additional information on the perks of becoming a member of the channel, including gaining early access to some videos, some cool avatars, and some other perks as well. Alright, so let's take a look at this Oniwakamaru card. As you can see, he automatically gets double limit broken when you choose him in the Hero Coach program. You do not get emblems added, which actually isn't a terrible thing because you'd want to choose your own talent path on that hero anyway. I, of course, went all defense and health. As you can see, I chose all of the defense and health nodes that I could. If I had the option of doing defense and attack or health and attack, I chose the defense and attack option, but fortunately there weren't too many of those types of options with the monk class. I think there was 1 or 2 maybe, but there were a lot of health and shield options together. I did even choose the increased health node on the 19th one, just because the attack one really isn't going to help him really that much. Obviously it's going to help a little bit on tile damage when you're on offense, and you're not going to have him on defense, so that's not going to matter anyway. But where he is a self-healer and I want him to heal as much as possible because of the fact that he's an outdated hero, I chose the health option for the 19th node, or increased health option, I mean. And then I did have enough to add 2 masterclass emblems. I had 1 golden emblem and some monk masterclass emblems, so this gives him plus 60 defense for those nodes as well. So based on the talent path that I have him at with 22 emblems, he's got 941 attack, 1341 shield, and 2198 health. And taking a look at his actual full special real quick, his first charge, which again comes in 5 tiles, will boost health of the caster by 390. Boosted health can of course exceed max health. The caster gets taunt that prevents enemies from using special skills on the caster's allies for 2 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. The caster counterattacks with 50% of the damage received for 2 turns. The second charge is going to boost his health by 490. He's going to get that Undispellable Taunt for 3 turns and counterattack for 105% for 3 turns. The third charge is going to boost his health by 540, give the Undispellable Taunt for 4 turns, and then counterattack for 133% for 4 turns. So obviously the more mana that you can get, the better, but just getting the Undispellable Taunt before the hero that you're trying to use him against is going to go off is really what you want to do. So you don't want to use him too early if the tank position, if it's Fergus or Bearnadette, is not about to go off, because if he's only going to get the Undispellable Taunt for 2 turns, it could run out before they actually use their special. So that is definitely very important to keep in mind when you are using Oniwakamaru, and knowing which charge he's on so that you know how many turns that Undispellable Taunt is going to last for. Alright, so let's have some fun and get into some raids. I normally do a 3-2 setup on most of my attack teams, sometimes a 2-2-1. Really depends on who I'm going up against and the team chemistry that I'm trying to build. For today's video, I'm going to use mostly a 3-2 setup. I'll show you that team in just one moment. And this is what that team is going to look like. I've got Dia-chan as a healer, and also she's going to add some minions for herself and nearby allies. So that's going to help Oniwakamaru last a little bit longer in case if he gets a deadly hit. Although my only concern with this team is that I don't have a hero that has one of those mega minions that safely cleanses each turn. With the molten core damage that the Untold Tales 2 heroes are going to give, and then the bleed damage from Pip, I think I want to change this team. I will use this team quite a bit in today's video, but I'm going to switch a little bit up so that I can get a mega minion that is going to be able to safely cleanse. Alright, so I'm actually going to bring this team with those 3 same blues. I did rearrange them a little bit so that Oniwakamaru can benefit from the healing and defense up that is from Toon Richards' superior master class talent. And then I put in Cleopatra, who will cleanse the latest cleansable status ailment when her special goes off because of her passive. And then she makes it so that all allies cannot gain any new ailments for 3 turns, and they actually will gain health if any ailments are cast on me. And then I've got Silverpaw in here. He will steal a Mega Minion, and they will cast Greed on an enemy so that they are the only ones to gain any healing or any buffs from any of their allies. All right, so let's see how this first match here goes. I am going to start off with these yellows up against that new red Untold Tales 2 hero. It's Legar. I don't even know how to pronounce that. We did get a couple blue tiles from that cascade. Very good. I'm going to match the blues on the top right. Hoping I get a blue in the bottom. We did get a blue in the bottom. All right, very good. So that's going to give me the blue tiles that I need to be able to get Oniwakamaru activated. So we are going to match those. Hoping I get some yellows, and we did get a yellow. Very good. Now, I am going to use Oniwakamaru right now because I'm going to match the reds in the middle to set off a little cascade of purples, which should set off Fergus the next turn, if not the turn after. And we got another yellow to get my yellow specials. That is awesome. And some more blues so that I can use Richard and Magni. And now we're going to see the magic of Oniwakamaru special. So only he was affected from the negative mana ailment. And actually, his monk class even resisted it. So that's even better. Now let's steal the Mega Minion with Silverpaw. And if I click on Fergus, you can see that he has that everlasting greed. So friendly effects from special skills only affect characters with greed. So if Ott tries to heal or give the other effects from the Firestorm Ward or anything like that, only Fergus is going to be affected by that. I am going to wait to heal with Cleopatra because I don't want that molten core damage affecting me. So first, let's target the ones on the left over here. I'm more concerned about them, plus with Richard and Magni doing more damage against red. I think we can probably kill that new red Untold Tales 2 hero. So let's hit him with the main part of Richard. And then I am gonna kill him with Magni, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna kill Fergus. Or I think this should kill him. Not quite, but that's okay. I am gonna match these 4 reds, which is gonna allow me to match the blues next turn. And he actually got killed from the curse damage, even better. Because now I can ghost these blue tiles. And that's going to give me Oniwakamaru special. And my other blues, even better. Gander's going to go off and cast that molten core damage on all of me. But I'm going to cleanse that right now with Cleopatra. And that was a very strong heal, obviously. Now, I am going to see if we can do some damage against Ott. He does have the counterattack because of Gander. So let's hit Ott with Richard and Magni, and this should kill him. Perfect. Now I can ghost tiles over there. And Pip is going to be going off in a turn or two. I'm going to hold off until that special is charged and just ghost tiles over here on the left. Hoping there's no crazy cascades. I set off Pip. Okay, good. All right, still one more turn before Pip goes off. So I'm going to match these blues and greens. All right, now let's use Oniwakamaru. I've got that ×3 charge for him. So Pip should actually die from the counterattack. Let's just move up that 1 yellow tile so I can ghost 3 yellow tiles next turn. Alright, Pip is now dead, and I think that did about 2,000 damage or something like that, a little bit less. He had a lot of boosted health, so he still has 2,385 health. So we are obviously looking in good shape. I'm going to match these blues over here. We should be able to kill Gander right now. Awesome, and we are 1 for 1 with Oniwakamaru so far. Alright, so I'm going to try to stick to just Fergus and Bearnadette tank teams and in a standard V formation so we can kind of emulate what a war battle would look like. We do have this Bearnadette tank team with Astrid, Kolya, Violet Potts, and Armin Moncharmin, so this is definitely a very likely team that I would go up against in a war, so we will definitely battle this team. Although I am going to switch back to that other purple team that I had with Medea and Diachan, because Medea is another counter for Bearnadette, so that if I happen to not even get just 5 blue tiles before Bearnadette goes off, I can hit Bearnadette with the shifting mindless attack from Medea. All right, so let's use this team here for our second battle. I am going to start off with the blues on the right over here. Let's match these purples up against Violet Potts. And now these reds up the middle against Bearnadette. Hope I'm going to get a blue on the bottom, and we did actually. Okay, I'll take that. So let's use this here. Now again, this is only for 2 turns, so I need to be careful about when I use that. I am going to match these reds on the bottom right horizontally. That's going to set up a 4 match of purples, which is going to give me both Diachan and Medea, but I am going to use Oniwakamaru first because that's going to set off a cascade and actually create a green diamond, which is likely going to set off Bearnadette. Let's do that. Very good. It did turn Oniwakamaru into the cursed painting, but that's okay. It prevented from anybody else from being turned into a painting. For this turn, I'm actually going to hit Violet Potts with the shifting mindless attack from Medea, because if she goes off, she has one of those mega minions that safely cleanses, so it's going to safely cleanse the shifting mindless attack if I put it on Bearnadette anyway. So let's hit Violet Potts with Medea. That did some nice damage, very good. Now I'm going to hold off on healing with Diachan, I think. I am going to hit this green diamond. I need to do a little bit of tile dumping, and I need some more blue tiles. I need 1 more blue tile for Magni, and I think 3 more for Richard. Although I could just hit that purple dragon. So you know what? I will heal with Diachan first, and let's match this purple dragon here. Armin Moncharmin's about to go off, which is not ideal. Let's hit Bearnadette with Magni since he does extra damage against red. Now, the shifting mindless attack is on Astrid. I'd like to do tile dumping against her if we can, so that the shifting mindless attack travels. So let's hit her with 4 tiles. Not quite enough to set her off, but she'll go off next turn. Not ideal with Armand's Mega Minion, but let's move up this blue tiles. Actually, we got a Cascade, so they went off anyway. Even better. And now the Shifting Miles attack went over to Armand. Great. All right. I think that we can kill Bearnadette with Richard since he does extra damage against red. And then Violet Pots will definitely get killed as well. Awesome. So we killed those two. Now, I want to do some tile dumping, so I am going to hit this green diamond here. It's going to set off Kolya, but that's okay. I definitely need to do some healing if we can. I'm going to match these blue tiles here, hoping I get a purple underneath them. We did get a purple. Awesome. And some more blues. That worked out great. Oniwakamaru is dead, but that's okay. Let's heal with Dia-chan, and I need to get rid of this Mega Minion, although I really need to get rid of Astrid as well. Astrid's mana is not close to being activated, so I want to do some damage against Armand. And I've also got Medea who's charged, who once she wakes up, I can use her on Astrid. Alright, now let's ghost these 4 yellow tiles up the middle. No blues or purples, of course. And Medea is still asleep. I'm going to move up this 1 blue tile. I don't think this is going to be enough to set off Armand. Perfect, it's not. So I've got some choices here. Astrid's mana is still only half full. So I think I am going to use this on Armand so that I could ghost tiles. This should kill him. Now let's ghost these blue tiles over here. And that's going to set up quite a bit of a cascade. Alright. Let's see if we can kill Astrid or do some damage to her. Alright. That worked out well. I am going to match these purple tiles on the right to ghost them. It's going to give me both Medea and Dia-chan, and we should be able to kill Astrid now with Medea. Let's just ghost tiles over here, and we'll be able to kill Kolya soon. He's going to get his full Mega Minion again, but that's okay. Nice little blue diamond and a cascade. I'll take it. And this should likely be the end of Kolya. Awesome. We are 2 for 2 with Oniwakamaru. He didn't survive the battle, but he did enough for me to be able to set up the match so that Bearnadette didn't cast those paintings on everybody. All right, moving on to match number 3. Going to re-roll this team. It does have both Fergus and Bearnadette, but I really want to go up against standard V formations. So let's re-roll that. We've got a Rosalind tank team. This would probably be fine, but honestly, you're not going to get the full benefit of Oniwakamaru going up against a Rosalind tank team. We have another Rosalind, a Dulafriller, and now we've got another Bearnadette tank team with Fergus at the flank. So this is actually a really good team to go up against. For this team, I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit and substitute Magni for Costume Lord Loki. I've got him at 4.85, and I use him against Bearnadette very often as well. And he usually needs somebody else to be able to get a quicker special, like in 6 or 7 tiles, like a Medea, or I have Damon, who I use often with him. But I'm probably going to be using Lord Loki with Oniwakamaru a lot, because Oniwakamaru is kind of like the setup for Lord Loki, because Lord Loki requires 9 tiles to get his special. All right, so we are going to go into battle with this team here, and I do have 2 matching legendary troops with the monk and sorcerer ones as well, so they will both benefit from that. That's definitely something you need to take into consideration if you're going to pair them together, especially where they are both a little bit squishy because they're outdated heroes. But let's see how this third battle here goes. Alright, so I am actually probably going to get my 7 purple tiles before anything else, unless if we get some crazy blues on the bottom here. But I'm going to start off with the purples on the bottom. And we did get 1 blue, but I still feel better about getting 7 purple tiles because I've already got them. So I'm going to move up this 1 purple tile here and then match the 4 purples next turn. Although we can actually set up a purple diamond now. And I think we'll be okay with Bearnadette not going off. Actually, you know what? I don't like matching that purple diamond because it's going to set off a cascade with the yellows. I probably should have just taken the 4 purples last turn. I think we should still be okay by matching these 4 purples, though. Perfect, okay. So let's use Diachin first to do a little bit of healing, get my minions on, and then let's use Medea on Bearnadette. And she is almost dead already. I am now going to, I think, hit the purple dragon. Yeah, let's hit the purple dragon. I am going to match the reds vertically up against Bearnadette to move up the purple so I can match the purples next turn. And let's see who she shifts this over to, and went over to Wilthau. Okay. Now I'm going to match the purples toward the left. So hoping that I get a blue come up on the bottom. We did get a blue, but not in the spot I was hoping. We actually got 2 blues. So I'll take that. Now, Wilthau's got this shifting mouse attack for 2 more turns, so she should get her special next turn anyway, so I shouldn't have to worry about hitting her with any tiles. I can next turn if I need to, but for now, I am going to use Oniwakamaru because Fergus is going to be going off shortly. So let's use him right now, and then I'm going to match these green tiles horizontally toward the right on the top to see if I can get a blue underneath. We did get a blue, not in the exact spot I was hoping, but that's okay. Now, I am going to match the blue tiles up against Fergus so that his special goes off and hits Oniwakamaru only because of the taunt that I have right now. Very good. Now, I am going to copy Bearnadette's special with Lord Loki. It's going to turn everybody into painting except maybe Fergus. Since he's a monk class, he may resist it. And he did not resist it. Even better. Okay. Now, I want to do some damage against the ones on the right over here. Obviously, after Bearnadette, Fergus is the biggest threat. So let's hit Fergus with the main part of Richard. And Bearnadette is almost dead. I am going to match these yellow tiles on the right, which is going to set off a cascade of reds, which will set off Von Rothbert. And we got some more blues. Very good. And wondering if this may kill Fergus. Not quite. Alright, let's throw some tiles up against Bearnadette, hoping I get a purple somewhere in the middle. We got a couple blues, although she died from the minions attacking her. I'll take it. I'm going to ghost these red tiles, hoping I get a blue somewhere. I'll take it. Alright, let's hit this red dragon. It's going to make it so that I can match 3 blue tiles next turn up against Fergus. Actually, we got a purple. Okay, that worked out okay. Let's do a little bit of healing with Diachin and get those minions going. And I am going to hold off on using Oniwakamaru for a turn because these 3 blue tiles are going to kill Fergus. Now, I am actually going to copy Von Rothbert's special so that he gets the dancing effect since he was about to go off soon anyway. and he'll get that extra 1700 damage or whatever it is. We should be able to kill Swiftpaw or come close to it with Richard. Awesome. And at this point right now, I only need Oniwakamaru for when Von Rothberg goes off maybe later in the battle. So I'm going to hold off on using his special since I don't need it. And we got a blue diamond, of course, as a cascade. I will take it. And at this point right now, I'm going to hold off on using Oniwakamaru still. Let's use Medea, and then I'm going to hit this blue diamond so that I get Lord Loki and Richard specials back. And let's hit Wealth with Richard. She is dead. And Von Rothberg should be dead from that dancing effect that's about to end. And he is. Perfect. We are 3 for 3 with Oniwakamaru. Very nice. All right, next up, this is not a standard V formation, another non-standard V. We've got another Fergus tank team. This is going to have Rosalind, Kolya, and also Dima, so a mega minion heavy team. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to change up the team a little bit. Actually, I may just go back to that yellow team that I used with Silverpaw and Cleopatra. Yeah, let's do this. That way nobody else heals, and I can use Silverpaw to steal a mega minion from somebody. So let's use this team against this Kolya, double Rosalind, Fergus, and Dima team. All right, quite a bit of yellows to start. We're actually going to be able to get our 9 yellow tiles very early, and probably before Fergus goes off, which will be good. I'm actually going to now match these 4 yellows on the top right. That's going to set off a cascade with the yellows underneath because that 1 yellow tile will stay. All right, very good. Now, Silverpaw steals a Mega Minion, but these are all just those small starter Mega Minions. So, I need to get Oniwakamaru if I can. I think first what I want to do is heal with Cleopatra. She's also going to create an overheal. And then hit this yellow dragon, hoping I get a blue that is placed nicely so that I can match 4 blues maybe. Alright, not quite. Alright, now Rosalind just went off, so I am going to use Silverpaw to steal that Mega Minion. And Silverpaw's Mega Minion will now safely cleanse each turn, so that'll help. Now I am going to match these green tiles up against Rosalind. I could set off that yellow or green diamond rather, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to set tiles off against Fergus, and plus it's going to move those other 2 ones in the top so that they would likely not be able to be matched, although we did get some blues right now. Very good. I still need 4 more tiles for Oniwakamaru, so I'm going to set off these 3 blues in the middle, and then that's going to create a cascade of 1 blue, hoping we get no other cascades. Very good, okay. Very happy with the tile play that I just had throughout that battle to get Oniwakamaru special before Fergus went off. So we are now going to use Oniwakamaru. And now let's hit Dima with Magni, since he does extra damage against red. And he has quite a bit of health. But I think between this and maybe the curse damage over the next couple turns, we may be able to kill 2,167 damage. That was pretty insane. All right, let's now match some tiles here. I want to match the reds in the middle, hoping I get a yellow underneath. We did get a yellow underneath. Very good. Love when my tile predicting skills are on point. And of course, that only hit Oniwakamaru with that negative mana reduction, and he had no mana to begin with anyway. Let's match these 3 yellow tiles over here. That's going to allow me to heal with Cleopatra. Nope, I'm 1 tile short. Okay. Let's now match these 3 blues over here. We should be able to kill Fergus pretty soon, especially since he's not going to be able to heal because of that greed factor from Rosalind. And they haven't been able to get any of their other Mega Minions that safely cleanse to be able to remove that greed yet. But obviously it just happened with Rosalind, so everybody else is going to heal now. So I'm going to hit Fergus with the main part of Richard. This hopefully should kill him before he gets healed, and it is. Okay, good. That's going to make this battle go much smoother. Now, I need to do some tile dumping. I want to... I don't really have any great options. I'm just going to match these 4 reds on the top right here. Alright, that worked out. I'm going to be able to match some yellows so that I can get both Silverpaw and Cleopatra specials. So let's do this. And I am gonna hold off on using Silverpaw because everybody has one of those Mega Minions that safely cleanses. I need to get my blues going. As we get a nice cascade, I will take that. And Koi is about to go off, so we are going to use Oniwakamaru so that that special only hits him. He's an attack all hitter. And I want to wait until Rosalind's special on the right over here goes off before I use Silverpaw and Magni. So let's do some tile dumping against her to try to get her special to go off, and it will. And I think between me stealing the Mega Minion, Magni special, and then the blue tiles up against her, we should be able to kill her or come close to it. So let's first steal that Mega Minion. Use Magni special. Not nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to be. Part of it's going to be because of the stack that she has for the reduced damage. Alright, I'm going to hold off on matching the blue tiles. I probably should have waited for the other Rosalind to heal. Oh well. Alright, let's move this battle along a little bit. The timer is running low. Nice cascade with the blues. I'll take it. Alright, now this is going to be ideal because I'm going to have all my specials in a moment once Magni goes off. So let's hit this Rosalind with the Silverpaw. And then with Richard. And then these blue tiles over here, which is going to give me Magni special. That was a nice cascade of blues. I will take that. This should definitely be able to kill her so long as her special doesn't go off again. And it is. Alright, before I do any extra damage against that Rosalind, I'm going to get Silverpaw to steal her Mega Minion again, although Koli is about to go off, so let's use Oniwakamaru for the taunt. And then hitting this yellow dragon should get Silverpaw special. And of course, cascading makes her going to heal again and give that stack. Alright, let's steal this Mega Minion and see if we can kill Rosalind. Hit this blue diamond here. Perfect. She is dead. Now let's kill this other Rosalind. Although I want to steal her Mega Minion also before I do. I don't want to ghost any yellow tiles on the right. I mean blue tiles on the right because my blue specials are already activated. Alright, that worked out good. Let's do this now. Running out of time, but I think we might be okay. I should have used Oniwakamaru before Kolya went off. I was going a little too fast, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Perfect. Rosalind is dead. We are getting down to the wire here. I think we're going to be okay. All right, we are 4 for 4 with Oniwakamaru. That one was a little close, but I'll take it. All right, next up, we've got 2 more flags. I've got a non-V formation. We're going to reroll. We've got another Bearnadette tank team, although this one's kind of a weak team, honestly. They've got a different version of Thorn. They have the Sorcerer. Today is Sorcerer Masterclass Emblem Day, so they probably switched to that costume for that. And the rest of the defense, honestly, is pretty weak in my opinion. It's only a 7,138 team, so I am going to reroll that so we can go up against a more powerful team, non-standard V, non-standard V, same. We've got another Bearnadette tank team. All right, this one's going to be a little bit more challenging here with Armand, Maisie, Kolya, and Sable as well. And for this team, I think I want to use that other purple team that I was using with Medea and Dia-chan. Actually, you know what? Let's use this one, but I'm going to substitute... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this one. So I can use Silverpot to steal one of those Mega Minions, either Armand, Maisie, or Kolya. All right, so let's go into battle. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because of the safely cleansing Mega Minions. Actually, you know what? We are going to use this team. All right, so let's use this team here against Bearnadette. I don't love it because I've only got the one blue counter with Oniwakamaru for Bearnadette. I probably should have switched out Magni again for Lord Loki, but that's okay. And of course, we did not really get a lot of blue tiles. All right, let's do this. I'm actually going to move up this one purple tile so that I can set a purple diamond next turn, although we got a cascade, so no purple diamond for me. But this is still going to work out because I can match 4 purples, which is going to give... I thought I had my purple team, and I've got Silverpaw and Cleopatra. All right, well, I was not paying attention. All right, that's going to make this battle a little bit more interesting here. Let's match these 3 yellows to move up a blue. Although that's going to set off a cascade with the yellows, which is probably going to set off Bearnadette. That did not set her off, but these next set of tiles probably is. I kind of screwed myself here with that opening move, thinking I had purples. All right, well, at least Magni and Richard will be able to resist it, or they won't be able to resist it. I don't want to kill Bearnadette because Sable just went off, and I don't think their specials would kill her anyway. This match is pretty much done for, I think, already. It's just ghost tiles up against where Sable was. How many more turns do I have these paintings for? 3 more turns. All right. It's going to set off Kolya and probably kill Oniwakamaru. And everybody else is almost dead too. Stay alive, please, Magni. We might be okay. Wow. I actually can't believe that I somehow made it through all of that. All right, let's first steal Kolya's Mega Minion. And then we're going to heal. And now let's hit Bearnadette with Magni. See if this maybe kills her, since he does extra damage against blue, and not quite. Although the curse damage should kill her, so long as I don't set off any tiles up against her. I think I want to set off these 3 greens up against Armand. It's going to make a special go off, but I really don't want Maisie to go off to cleanse the curse damage. So I'm hoping no cascades happen. I'll take those blues, and she is indeed dead now. Perfect. All right, now let's use Richard. Actually, I'm going to wait to use Richard since Maisie's about to heal. Let's move up this yellow tile here. Sable's going to be the next one we need to kill so that he doesn't revive. Bearnadette. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can kill Armand. Because I think that's going to be the only chance that I have to not have Bearnadette revive, is if I kill somebody else. I'm going to move up this 1 blue tile so I can ghost them next turn. We did get some other blue cascading. Very good. Magni might die. He's pretty close to it. And he's going to die from that Mega Minion. Okay. Let's ghost these blue tiles. And see if we can kill Maisie. I'm going to ghost some more blue tiles. These yellows might kill her. Not quite. Although the Mega Minion did very, very good. And now we can just ghost tiles and see if we can kill Sable next. That Mega Minion from Kolya's doing a lot of damage to me, though. Let's kill Sable with these 3 blues. Perfect. All right. I cannot believe that we might come out with a win in this battle. Definitely not the Oniwakamaru show that I was hoping for, but if we can survive this, which it looks like we are going to be able to, then that's going to be pretty insane. I thought I was a goner for sure. Was not happy with how I started that battle, thinking that I used my purple team. I'm just holding on to Silver Paw until Kolya's special goes off, unless if I'm able to get some blues to attack him with Richard. And those 3 blues might kill Kolya, and they did. All right, we are 5 for 5 again. Not the Oniwakamaru show that I was hoping for, but that was definitely my bad and how I started that battle. All right, let's move on to our last flag here. All right, we've got another Fergus tank team, and we will go up against this team. I'm going to stick with the same couple yellows that I have to be able to steal a Mega Minion and get a strong heal from Cleopatra. All right, we're going to have our 5 blues for Oniwakamaru pretty much right away. Now, again, we're going to hold off on using him since Fergus is not about to go off anytime soon. I do want to see if we can do a little bit of cascading, but at the same time, I don't want too much because then Fergus is going to go off before Oniwakamaru. I might even just wait just 1 turn. All right, let's do this. I am going to match these purples up the middle up against Fergus. And big cascade, and should I have used Oniwakamaru? I should have. Well, that's not ideal. All right, let's do this now. I'm going to hit this purple diamond. And we did get our 1 blue that we needed to get Oniwakamaru off. Very good. we are going to heal Oniwakamaru himself with that small heal that he gives, plus give him the taunt. And I want to see if we can maybe kill Fergus between Magni and Richard. If not, it's going to be pretty close. All right. Fergus has 279 health left. I'm going to hit this red dragon, which is going to send one tile up against him. Hopefully we get a blue underneath somewhere. Not where I wanted them. All right. Now he's got 203 health left. I think the only chance I have of killing him is if I match 3 purple tiles up the middle. Because that one yellow tile, if I match those ones on the top right, it's not going to kill him. But if I can get a blue tile in the middle, then we might be in good shape. And we did get a blue tile in the middle. All right. I will take it. A little lucky there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I will take it. No complaints. I'm going to match these 4 yellows up against Rosalind. And we're going to ghost some purple tiles, I think. I really need to heal, so I'm hoping we get a yellow somewhere in the middle, and we did get a yellow in the middle, exactly where I wanted it. All right. I think we need one more yellow tile for Cleopatra to be able to heal. She's got that negative mana reduction. Although Hornfell's about to kill Oniwakamaru anyway, so that's not ideal. Let's do this. I'm going to hit this yellow dragon, hoping that's the enough mana I need for Cleopatra. Not quite. All right, Oniwakamaru is still alive somehow. All right, let's use him so he can heal himself a little bit. And match these blue tiles over here. Now, I am going to see how much damage we can do over here. Actually, you know what? With both of them doing more damage against red, we may actually be able to kill Hornfell. He has quite a bit of health, plus he has that minion with like 1,400 health. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay away from them, I think. You know what? I'm just going to hold off a turn on using my specials to see what happens after this here, because we shouldn't have any blue cascades. Okay. Kolya and Diachan are about to go off. I really need to heal to get some yellow tiles. I think the only thing I can really do is match the reds on the left so that I can match some yellows next turn. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Oniwakamaru's dead. Now, let's use Magni against Kolya, probably. Now, I'm going to match these yellow tiles, hoping nobody dies before I'm able to heal. All right, awesome. Now, let's steal Rosalind's Mega Minion with Silverpaw. Heal with Cleopatra. Now, I have the best chance of killing the 2 on the left over here. Especially where Rosalind has the Everlasting Greed, although, actually, let's use Richard against Kolya because that Mega Minion is going to safely cleanse the Everlasting Greed and the curse damage, hoping this kills the Mega Minion, and it did. Perfect, okay. That worked out great. I'm going to match these blue tiles up against Hornfell. It's going to set him off, but that's okay. I'm at full health on everybody except Oniwakamaru, who's dead. Now, I am going to match these yellow tiles, hoping I get a blue underneath. We did not. But that's okay, because now I can ghost these 3 blue tiles and get both of my blue specials. Don't set off Rosalind. Okay, cool. And I'm going to see if we can kill Hornfell. with Richard. If not, it'd be very close to dead, and he is dead now. Okay, now let's kill, or not kill, do some damage against Dia-chan. Actually, Rosalind's going to go off in a turn or two, so I'm going to wait on that. Let's move up this 1 yellow tile so I can match 4 yellows next turn. Although Rosalind still has the greed, so Dia-chan's actually not going to get healed at all. Let's match these 4 yellows after I use Magni on Dia-chan. And we're going to be able to steal that Mega Minion and give Rosalind back the greed with Silverpaw. Do some healing with this dragon to hopefully get some blues, and we did, and we're going to have a blue diamond next turn. Very good. That greed factor is so much fun to use because of not just the healing, but not getting any minions either. Definitely a game changer, and Dia-chan is dead now. Let's see what kind of damage we can do against these two over here. Almost dead. They should die from the curse damage, though, I would think. Or a blue tile. Awesome. We went a perfect 6 for 6 using Oniwakamaru. He did not survive those last 2 battles, so we didn't get the Oniwakamaru show that I was hoping, although we did get him off in the beginning of that last battle. Really, the key with him is to be able to get his special charge early so that you can set up the battle for, I think the reason he's most useful is because of the fact that he gets his special in just 5 tiles, but it allows you to control the match because of the fact that only the tank, if they're an attacking tank, or somebody like Fergus who gives ailments and mana reduction, stuff like that, to all enemies, it's only going to happen to the one enemy, plus the fact that he's a monk class gives him a chance to resist those negative effects. And then after the tank has gone off once against just only Oniwakamaru, it gives you that extra time to get your other 4 specials charged to be able to do the damage and whatever else you have for your plan to eliminate the other team. But definitely an extremely fun hero to use. Let me know if you have Oniwakamaru, who you like to pair him with, and if you have Oniwakamaru unleveled and are considering leveling him up. Again, I know he's an extremely outdated hero, but I just went up against 7,800, 8,000 teams, and we just went 6 for 6. He didn't survive those last 2 battles, but honestly, I think that's something that you just might have to plan for, and he's, again, going to be most useful so that the rest of your team doesn't get any ailments or attacks or anything like that from the tank or any other specials. So pair him with the right people, and you should be good to go. So pair him with the right people, and you'll probably have more success. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.